And if you're looking for a calming activity, you may turn to painting or some type of yoga. But one Sumter County attraction is adding some wildlife like deer, anteaters, and even lemurs to the mix.
I'm ready to see this video. News 6 anchor and Insider Guide Crystal Moyer is here to show us how you can take part in some very unique events benefiting animals in need.
It's all for a good cause, guys. If you're looking for a calming activity, you may turn to painting or yoga, but one Sumter County attraction adding some wildlife to that, and it's all part of Chase Sanctuary, and they're doing that to help with animals and preservation efforts.
We just come out and watch them, and especially ones that have had a hard time. When he came to us, he was very, very sick. He was actually almost dead. It took us 3 months to rehabilitate him and get him healthy. So now to come out here and see him thriving, it's really pretty amazing.
Nina Vasallo is an animal advocate and founder of Chase Sanctuary. The Wildlife Conservancy sits on 10 acres in Webster with more than 150 animals, everything from deer to exotic birds, anteaters to sloths.
And they climb very slowly, so when we built this, we planned it so that there's little sticks they can grab onto. Maybe a little odd that we treat them as our own babies, but we really truly do love them. They're very important to us. We feel it's our responsibility to do the best we can for them while they're here.
The sanctuary participating in species preservation for animals like lemurs. They have about 40 of them.
These are black and white rough lemurs. They're from Madagascar. They are critically endangered with only 1,000 left in the wild. So one of the things we do here is try to help preserve the species by working with other zoological facilities and trading animals, trading bloodlines, trying to maintain a robust population, at least in captivity, so that they can continue to exist in the future.
The animals are cared for by staff, nutritionists, and vet techs on site, getting the proper medical care, food, and enrichment the animals need to thrive. Some ending up here after being injured and unable to return to the wild. The cost to manage it all?
Close to $30,000 a month.
That's why the sanctuary hosts a variety of unique experiences, like weekly tours, painting with primates, and lemur yoga events.
Everything we bring in from these events goes right back to the animals. I don't take a salary, Donna doesn't take a salary, we have a very small payroll.
Visitors get the opportunity to interact with the animals. Most are friendly, as you could see. The lemurs were very curious about my camera while recording the interviews and warmed up to me with the help of some fresh fruit.
The lemurs will come out of the trees and jump on you, they'll put a print on your picture, they'll do a yoga pose with you. It's all voluntary on their part. We don't require any animals to interact, and we always make sure they can leave, and go back to their habitat or back in a tree if they want to, but they like to interact.
As you can see.
Photobomb.
The event's not only raising money to maintain the sanctuary and support conservation efforts around the world, but also brings awareness and educates visitors.
We start with a 15-minute video about what we do and the plight of the lemurs. The painting instructors and yoga instructors talk about the animals all through the class. And that is the goal. If people leave here and just change one thing, maybe start to recycle or start to use reusable shopping bags. We do that as many times as we can, and we can make a little bit of a difference.
To sign up for one of Chase Sanctuary's experiences like painting with primates and lemur yoga, you can head to our website, clickorlando.com/insider. There you'll also find more information on its conservation efforts and how you can help. And this whole thing started off as a dog and cat rescue.
Wow.
And now we're in Madagascar doing yoga.
And it's just incredible. I mean, these ladies and these volunteers are so passionate about these animals. I mean, they've been overseas, they've been to different countries, and it's just the forests are being, torn down for developments and things like that. So they're really trying to work with other conservation efforts and programs to, get these animals back to the population where they should be.
And that's a great opportunity just for learning, even for our students to get out there and just, put the two together, why we need to be careful with the environment and then these endangered animals and seeing them up close. I mean, 1,000 left in the wild?
I
That's
know, and there's only like
shocking.
8% of their
Wow.
forests, their habitats left. And I just want to be clear, this is not a zoo.
No.
So they don't want it to be open to the public, but the only way they can keep this going is by having events like the painting events and the tours. So it does cost money to be able to go there and to have these experiences, but you walk away learning so much more
Well, you can
about
tell
these
the
efforts.
focus is on the animals there. They don't have to take the photo. It's up to them.
Yeah, and the owner, I mean, she's like a COO of an insurance company. So she doesn't have to do this. And a lot of her own money is going into Chase Sanctuary. So they're really doing this for the animals and not for themselves.
For the passion of it. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Crystal.